Hey Sagittarius, welcome to April 2018. I would like to first say I apologize if you can hear the dryer in the background. I just need to get a work shirt dry before I go to work. I'm doing this right before I have to leave, so yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, welcome to April 2018. My name's Colleen. Thanks for checking out my channel and subscribing, liking, and sharing. So yeah, this is going to be short and sweet. This is an unedited video, and I shuffled and dealt out the cards before I started the video, only because I'm trying to save time between the craziness of this move that me and my husband are doing. We're moving from Pennsylvania to North Carolina. So just keeping this short and sweet and straight to the point. So with that being said, we're just going to get right into it. Oh, also wanted to tell you that between March 22nd and the end of April, I am closing my doors on private readings. So if you are looking to receive a private reading, you're going to have to wait until the end of April, beginning of May for that, just because of the craziness of the move. And also, I don't like to do private readings during Mercury retrograde, because I have found in the past that it can be a struggle for me to really interpret in a understandable way. I can get there, it just takes a little bit longer. So yeah. All right. So we're just going to get right into it. Okay, Sagittarius, what are you doing this month? Getting into trouble. Okay, so this is how it laid out for me. So I'm just going to rotate it so you can see how it is laid out facing you. Woo. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords, which is awesome. The King of Swords. We have the Lovers in reverse. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is a month of decisions and possibly making the wrong ones. Or not really the decision is wrong, but the approach of putting it in action may not be the best way. So we start out this month with you having some kind of epiphany or aha moment where you get this spark of inspiration where you're like, yes, I've got this great idea. I'm going to run with it. I'm so excited. The sword is all about communication, the mind, expression. Ace of anything is always about an opportunity. So this is an opportunity for something related to the mind, which would be ideas and inspiration. It could be something that you had thought about in the past, but like put it on the back burner, and all of a sudden you had a little breakthrough with how you could make it happen. Or it could be something that someone mentioned to you in the past and you didn't really regard it. You're just like, whatever, yeah, and now you're all of a sudden feeling like, actually, yeah, I think maybe that would work. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's gonna work. I think I want to move forward with that. Or you just get an epiphany, aha moment out of the blue where you're like, oh my God, I just got this, magnificent idea, and I want to make this happen, basically. So this is the infancy of an idea or inspiration, the beginning of the month. Now, keeping in mind that we are going to be in Mercury retrograde for the first half of April until April 15th. When I see these two cards, the first two cards here, I think I am seeing this as being the first 2 weeks of April. So we go from the infancy to all of a sudden we've mastered it. So we've got the Ace of Swords and then all of a sudden the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is extremely knowledgeable and extremely wise. He's mastered the mind, basically. He's very cool, calm, and collected. He, addresses things without emotion, only with logic. It's a very, like a Virgo kind of energy, is how I see it. But within 2 weeks, you've gone from, I have an idea, to I know everything that I need to know about this idea. I've mastered this idea. I know every angle, I've done the research, and, I know it all, basically. Which anybody can tell you that to think that you know every angle and every little bit of an idea after only 2 weeks it's probably not realistic. And I believe that this is you're jumping from the beginning to feeling like you've got every angle figured out and you've mastered it so quickly, just because of this Mercury retrograde energy of feeling like you want to go, because we are still in the sign of Aries, that fieriness mixed with your Sagittarius fieriness. And Sagittarius is always all about wanting to just, jump ahead at any dream that they have and not really care about how they get there. They just want to get there. They just want to go. Because they're also that fiery sign, but Aries is, I don't know, it's just a little bit different. Sagittarius, I feel like they're just like, I don't give a crap how we get there, I just want to get there and I'm gonna go. Aries is a little bit more motivated and determined with their process of how they're going to get there. They're in it for the long haul. Sagittarius just wants to go and get it over with, basically. That's at least how I see it. So that's the energy of the beginning of the month, feeling like you've got an idea and you feel like you've mastered it and you've made your decision and your decision is final. So this creates a little bit of conflict in your life here. We've got the Lovers in reverse, and it's interesting. It does suggest, rushing ahead with a decision. It could, this would be specifically related to a relationship, whether it's a partnership in a business, or with a significant other. There is an imbalance being created here within some sort of relationship, whether it's a relationship with yourself or with others. But I'm kind of feeling like this energy of being so wrapped up in your mind is creating a separation between you and other people, and it's making relationships flip upside down and go out of balance because there's no focus there, because there's no nurturing or emotional connection there, because you are in the energy of the swords, which is cool, calm, collected, and there's no emotions tied to it at all. So there's a coldness in a sense, there, you're very wrapped up in your mind, not connected to the heart. So that creates some kind of conflict in relationships because maybe they want that heartfelt connection and it's difficult for you to provide that at that time because you're so wrapped up in your ideas and your thoughts. So something is going out of balance in the middle of the month regarding some important relationships to you. So this is your message. Hopefully you're listening to this and watching this before you get to the middle of the month and heeding this warning of if you get wrapped up in your mind, make sure you do something to get yourself connected back to your heart and connected to the people that are around you, so that you don't create an imbalance in your relationships, because it's saying that there's going to be conflict towards the end of the month. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. It looks like something happens. There's a little bit of drama, possibly, and you deal with it by not dealing with it. So there's like a change of pace here. This is the Five of Wands. Competition, conflict here, not seeing eye to eye. When it's in reverse, it's like, I'm going to avoid dealing with this. Like argument, the conflict has already occurred, and I am just going to avoid it until it blows over instead of address it and heal it. So obviously that doesn't do anything for anyone. So I feel that this is your warning to make sure that you are more so focused on relationships than you are on personal projects this month, or balancing the energy between the mind and the heart, because this is a very split energy here. This is all related to the heart, this is all related to the mind here. So what these ideas that you have created in the beginning of the month creates a separation between you and other people, and then that propels you into some kind of argument or separation within important relationships. So this is your warning and your opportunity to avoid this issue altogether, to avoid this from happening at all. Okay? So this could be with a business partner. Things don't work out the way that you wanted it to because you're jumping the gun too quickly. You know, I feel like you are not as wise as you think you are in regards to whatever this subject is. And this is encouraging you to continue doing your research before jumping the gun into a partnership, a business partnership, because it's going to result in conflicts and drama that you don't want to deal with. And you're going to avoid it, and it's just going to like mess up everything. And the beginning of the month is you're very, very much in your head. So I would strongly recommend doing some grounding techniques, going outside, going for walks, taking a Epsom salt bath would be very recommended. And what else can you do for grounding? Because you're so caught up in the mind. So eating heavier foods also, like more rooted foods, potatoes, carrots, beets, things like that. That's going to help to ground you more quickly. Getting more connected with your body through exercising, through yoga, things like that. And just being more physical in relationships really will help to get you out of your head as well. I mean, getting more, if you're in a romantic relationship, maybe getting more physical in the romantic relationship is going to help ease these conflicts, you know, between you and them, and get you more physically connected and more heart connected, and also help to get yourself out of your head for a while as well. So that's always something to consider. More sex, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. And also, like, if you are getting so wrapped up in this energy of this idea, bringing in others before you get to this point where you're like, you want to put it into action, maybe discussing it with others, for the purpose of helping it to make more sense and bring it into reality. Like, maybe this is saying that you feel like you need to do this all on your own and you're not including somebody that could be of benefit to you. And then that can create some inner conflicts with yourself later on. Well, this is also, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen. But it's in reverse. So maybe it's saying there's not enough cooks in the kitchen. You know what I mean? There's not enough people in the kitchen when it's in reverse. So getting some outside advice will help to make this work better. If you're feeling like you want to do it all on your own, that's not going to work out. You need to get yourself connected with other people for it to be successful. So in relationships, making sure that you're balancing, between what you're working through mentally and, getting emotionally connected, still staying emotionally connected. And then also, if you're feeling like you want to do this all on your own, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to create inner conflict, and you'd be better off by bringing in a partner to bring it to the next level. So, something to consider here, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It's going to be a very interesting month for you. I mean, my recommendation is definitely Google grounding techniques, yoga, exercising, getting outside in nature, things like that. When you get caught up in your head, go for a walk. And you know what? If you're with a significant other, invite them to go on that walk with you. Don't distance yourself from others this month. That is vitally important. And if you think that you know it all, you definitely don't. You're not at that point yet. This idea may be great, but you're not at the point of mastery. So continue to research, but don't put that wall up between you and others, because that's what I feel is going on. There's a separation, there's a wall that's being put down between you and others, like you're secluding yourself into like a library or something, and for the purpose of understanding something more deeply, but you're distancing yourself from everyone in the real world. You know what I mean? Okay, Sagittarius, get that balance back, get yourself grounded, and good luck. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in May. Take care.